What's up, YouTube? High definition television, better known to my real life friends. Eric Bauer, back again. We've got a video tonight. I have been toying with uploading something over the last several weeks. January was a shit show. We were into February, month number 2, 2026. Let's hope it's less of a shit show. But let's be real, I don't expect a lot more than a shit show from most months. Days, really, at this point. Hours. What do you got? Minutes? Anyhow, this is a rundown of items I picked up in January. Because why not? I'm trying to kind of limit myself in terms of buying a lot. It's hard not to, because as I brag in every video, I am very nearby many excellent record stores. It's a blessing, it's a curse, it's both. This is mostly used stuff that I picked up. A couple of these were new and sealed. One of them was a special order, in fact. We're going to talk about it anyway, because it's from January, I think. So we're going to start with small format, odds and ends. 7 inches, why not? Because yeah, I'm still buying 7 inches, folks. Let's see, we've got this Fatum and Distress split 7 inch. I believe this came out like 2010, 2011. This is not a new release. Early material by Fatum. Crust Punk from Moscow. I don't know where Distress are from. But this is a really good record. Both sides fucking smoke. One of the things about these records is they're very indicative of where my mindset was in January as I was buying this music. I was feeling very specific in terms of like what I was looking for, what I was listening to at the gym, at home, digitally, if I wasn't spinning records or tapes or 7 inches or CDs. Can't really listen to CDs inside though, so that's a thing in the car. This is another one, 3/12/93 by Manumission on Ebullition Records. I think Manumission were from the San Diego area. I could be wrong. This is awesome. It's an Ebullition band, so if you're familiar with all the tropes that come with being an Ebullition band, then you'll like this. It's like a poppy Iconochrist, which is not a bad thing. Iconochrist are rad. They're kind of like an accessible, more accessible, Born Against. I don't know, there are a lot of things in common. Also being on Vermiform Records. This is not on Vermiform. However, I honestly feel like it wouldn't have been out of place on a Vermiform album. It's a weird cover. I'm assuming they flipped it. You just get all the members of the band. Anyway, 3/12/93. Very cool record. You got, what, 4 tracks on here? Not the Lack of Trying, John Henry West. This is a really good record. Really, really good. Again, listen to this. It'll give you some insight in terms of how scattered my brain was last month. This is due to a lot of personal shit. I mentioned Henry no longer being with us. That's a lot of it. And, just everything else. I find that if you're a sane and rational and empathetic person who's also well informed, it'd be hard not to feel kind of just fucked up about everything right now. Trying to look at the bright side of stuff, man. Music is one. A lot of this stuff really, really helped ease my mind last month. This is one. Dinosaur Jr. What the Fuck. 3 songs recorded for John Peel sessions. This is a bootleg by Joker Records. I do really like the label, though. Just white. This is a cool album, man. It's 3 tracks that they recorded for the Peel sessions, including Chunks, which is a cover of Last Rites out of, I think, were they from Boston? I'm pretty sure they were from Boston. They were from Massachusetts. I know that much for sure. It's Dinosaur Jr. It's loud. It's distorted. It's jangly. It's got that Jay Mascis drawl, that Lou Barlow bass twang, Murph on drums. Classic. It's killer Dinosaur Jr. material. Loud as fuck. Trying to help you blow out an eardrum or two. Anyhow, after that, we have Trial. This is a live recording. The Still Screaming live 7-inch. Trial were a Seattle hardcore band. This shit rules. Not the best recording. This is another bootleg, but fuck, man. You don't see OG Trial shit on the shelves super often. And these songs fucking slap, as the kids say these days. You like Earth Crisis? You'll love this. Same sort of school of hardcore. Just really fucking good. Or Undertow, another Seattle classic hardcore mainstay, became Himza. Next 7-inch. Life's Blood. On Vermiform. The Defiance EP. This was cheap as shit because it didn't come with an insert. You got the A-side, Fuck, and the B-side, New York. Fucking just classic N1HC right here. I believe this, I know it's related to Born Against, speaking of Born Against a couple of records ago. Anyway, I digress. Really good, really short, way too short. Hardcore, man. It just fucking rules. Essential. I know Prank put out a full album reissue of like the EP plus some other stuff. Check it out. We got this comp. The Tomb of Grind. Noise Squatch Records presents. I don't know much about Noise Squatch. But I feel like, I don't know, it's weird. I never saw this back in the day. An international stenchcore attack. Look at all the bands present on this comp. It's kind of a lot. But standouts include Exploding Corpse Action, Dahmer, Unholy Grave, Nyctophobic, Groin Churn. I mean, that's just, you know, a few. This 7-inch is rad. None of these bands, like, I mean, it's all grind, and it's all gross, gurgly, fucking guttural as shit, toilet grind. This record, there's enough contrast between each act to make it compelling. Even like the songs that aren't as great. It's just a fun listen. Really good comp. Super hyped that I came across this. And again, just like, this is scattered right brain. Do any of these together make sense yet? Anyway, that's it for the 7-inches. After the 7-inches, more small format. We got a stack of tapes. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, man. I'm just going to speed through these a little bit. Maybe. We got Astro Creep 2000, White Zombie. Yeah. Stumbled across this. We use Shelf. Will you calm down, dude? You're fine. You're fine. Totally fine. Chill. Astro Creep 2000, White Zombie. Had to cop it. Thought I had a copy. Didn't. But George, you sound so sad. Come here. Come here. Why are you being a pest? He's being a pest. Anyway. Thought I had a copy. Didn't have a copy. Snagged this copy. This is great shit, man. You know, there's probably a time where I would not have so readily admitted my love for this album, but fuck, dude. It hits. Will you just chill, my friend? Calm down. You're already on the lap. Anyhow, yeah, this takes me back. It's a nostalgia piece for sure, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I legit think it rules. Like, it's creative. It doesn't sound like even everything that was coming out at the time that this released, which, fuck it, I don't even remember the year on this. Is it on here? 95. So I was well out of high school at this point. Loved Devil Music, La Sesterciso Volume 1. That's another one, you know. Got a lot of MTV play. Was on the radio a lot, but they both fucking kick ass, especially the deep cuts. And then, more angry shit. We got Fudge Tunnel with the Teeth EP. 6 tracks on here, including their cover of Sunshine of Your Love. And fuck, man, this tape rules. Picked that up for like $3. Daybreak. There you go. Earache released it. What year? 92. If you like Fudge Tunnel, I mean, this is no brainer. Creep Diets, Hate Songs in E minor, Ignorance of Futility. All 3 of those fucking full lengths are fucking awesome. I think that's it for the discography. It's just some really fucking introverted, angry. It's like metalish noise rock. It's pretty metal, but at the same time, it's very noise rock. So you'll hear like a lot of similarities to like Distorted Pony, Pain Teens, fucking even Butthole Surfers, Cherubs. This album's awesome, just rad. Fudge Tunnel. Then we found Margin Walker, Fugazi, Discord record, EP, the early Fugazi EP, the second EP, I think. There's the J card. OG, tapes in the player up there. I'm not going to pull that down. This is not. I love this EP. It's not yet on the Kill Taker. That's the only real detriment that this EP has. It's also fucking short. But of the 6 songs on this EP, you've got like 3 or 4 absolutely essential Fugazi tracks here. Margin Walker, the title track, and the same. Promises, Lockdown going into Promises, man. Oh, fucking jammers. This is so good, and it's so just like my mood. Not just last month, but bleeding into this month for sure. All this stuff. The last tape was a weird one, but I had to snag it. I already had a copy of this, the original cassette, Columbia, but that has shit the bed. It no longer plays intelligibly. So found this baby out in the wild. Alice in Chains, Dirt. Indian Press, India, pressed in Bombay. It's a legit copy, as far as I can tell. It's not on Discogs though. So weird. 1992, Sony Music put it out, manufactured and marketed. I almost said manufactured it and marketured. No, I didn't. but I almost mispronounced manufactured. Manufactured and marketed by Pan Music. That's on the spine. There you go. It's weird, man. This was cheap, like $6, $5 or $6. Again, at my local, very dark translucent tape. This thing plays amazing. Like, honestly, it sounds like nobody played it before I got it. No warps. It's clean. Fidelity's awesome. As good. It's as good as the newest vinyl reissue of that same album. It's good. Alright, now the LPs. We got What Happens Next with fucking Stand Fast Armageddon Justice Fighter. Power violence or thrashcore. Thrashy power violence with a bevy of who's in that scene. Not to forget Hyrax Max himself, Max Ward. Sound Pollution put this thing out. This is fast, raging, hardcore, bordering on power violence with thrive tendencies and occasionally like slow breakdowns. A lot of the power violence and fast hardcore did back then. This is rad. I am late to these guys. I found, this is unrelated, but I found this last year. I don't remember when or where. What Happens Next EP. And man, it fucking kind of just blew me away a little bit. So yeah, saw that out, had to snag it. No brainer. This one's amazing. I'm gonna take it out of the sleeve so you can see it better. Mount Erie. Wind's Poem. Mount Erie from Anacortes, Washington. Not a very long drive from where I'm at. I believe he self-releases like everything he puts out. This stuff is great. This record especially. I like everything Mount Erie has done that I've heard. Granted, I haven't heard it all because there's a lot of it. I think that was... Oh, I set up. Yep. There's a lot of it. This is double LP, by the way. Unclear. Might as well show you that. He's got a lot of material. That's what I'm trying to say. And like I said, I haven't heard any that's bad. This is probably the standout for me. It is it's probably the loudest. It's the most abrasive Mount Erie has ever been. Mount Erie, if you're not familiar, they're like, I don't know, post-rock. They're like post-rock bordering on a very ambient acoustic music. This one guy, this record though, he definitely treads into territory that flirts with fucking icy black metal, and fuck, it works really well. Kind of brings to mind the older, better Zaster portions of his catalog. Yeah, it's killer. And then it'll calm down. It'll get real ambient and just pensive and introspective. Dare I say cinematic? Just a fucking great record, and just like it's like Godspeed You Black Emperor. If you ever feel that vibe, that's what you're gonna get with that kind of a lot of similar elements. And then we got something totally different. Another double LP though. Who's Kingpin with Portis Hoos. Double LP. This is volume 1. There is a second volume to this series. Huss Kingpin is a sick fucking New York rapper. Really, really dope stuff on here. All these tracks are produced by different folks. Some really cool guest features. including one track with fucking Vinny Paz, which rules. This is a fucking, this is a great record. All the tracks on here, this is the shtick, right? All the tracks on here are sample Portishead. And I'm not mad at that. In fact, that was a selling point. And they mix that shit up so well. It's like reminiscent of the esoteric 7L record from way back where they Pterodactyl Tubeway. It's all Gary Newman samples and shit. Similar kind of vibe here. These guys, this guy, he did this with another couple bands. He's got a large catalog of music. He's got another really good one called Threesome that turned into a series, but the original Threesome has that fucking notorious photo of Big Daddy Kane, Madonna, and was it Tyra Banks? Anyway, it's a rad record. Sick hip hop. If you like shit like Crime Apple, or fucking stuff in that kind of vein, think like maybe Makami, that kind of shit. I don't know. I get kind of like the similar vibe. Anyway, next thing I got, and this one has really, really been scratching that itch basically since I picked up this reissue. Is it a reissue? Yeah, sort of. But it's fucking, it needed to happen. Willow Tip and the folks in Gridlink finally put out this album. Perfect Amber is a single LP because while it contains two full-length albums on here, Amber Gray and Orphan, the first two Gridlink releases, the two Gridlink releases that made me fall in love with fucking Gridlink. This has those albums remastered. I think Takafumi Matsubara had something to do with the overseeing of the remastering of the tracks on here. It's a gatefold with lyrics you can't fucking read. There you go. And then it's on Willow Tip does this, like, I don't even know if you can see it. Probably not. They do this like recycled wax thing. So it's like this weird marbly, like super dark gray and black marble to this album. Willow Tip also did not press this without defects. There's a huge warp. And if you don't notice that it's there and you flip the record to this B side, it'll just skip in the opening dead wax for eternity. It should go up and put the needle right at the edge of the dead wax on the edge. Anyway, it rules. Grindcore, super gnarly, super violent. If you like Discordance, Axis, Assuck, fucking Disassociate. I like the 90s, like angular, like fast, shrill grindcore, not like the 80s deathy. Well, that stuff's, got its place too. Last thing we're going to talk about. This is the one I ordered. I sent away for Rome, Gates of Europe. This is this like lavish fucking special edition. There's like two versions of this on vinyl and like several on CD. It is just a single LP. Got a nice sleeve in here. The Rome fucking pressed Gates of Europe. Black vinyl, I think. Yeah, just black vinyl. That's fine. Heavyweight. Fucking really heavy. Came with this like vellum sort of paper certificate telling me what number I got. Rome is rad. Super good neofolk. These guys have been around for fucking ever. It also came with this really sick booklet. It's like 20 pages. Same size as the LP. And, son of a bitch. Wow. The cool thing is, booklet's got all these illustrations with each of the tracks. The tracks are in both Ukrainian, I believe. Cyrillic. Ukrainian. They're in Cyrillic as well as in English. So that's a nice touch too. This album is basically dedicated and in response to the Ukraine and the struggles that they've been through since they were invaded by Russia. This came out in 2023, so 3 years old. He conceived of it in 2022. Jerome Reuter, he's the dude behind Rome. This album's beautiful, man. This is, I like most of the eras of Rome that I've heard, but this is probably my favorite of his. It's just super, like, somber and thoughtful, but occasionally, like, jubilant and righteous and fucking militant. He's pissed. He's pissed at the world's response or lack of a response to what happened with Russia invading Ukraine. It's still going on, man. And nothing's happened. A lot of fucking talk between shitty fucking world leaders. Anyways, I digress. This album is a political statement. And, I would say most neo-folk is, but that's not really 100% true. A lot is, though. This stuff is very good. It's got a lot of those just apocalyptic folk tendencies from when, the genre was really kind of getting its footing in the 90s into the early 2000s, before every neo-folk artist decided they wanted to sound like Noi meets fucking Amandoul 2. Not that there's anything wrong with integrating that kind of a sound into your psych. I guess it's acid psych folk, whatever. Folk, psych, rock. It's oftentimes stonery, especially in the case of like their Blutarch, who I love. We'll talk about them in length at some point, probably. But this stuff, it has a lot of those elements, but it also has a lot of forward-thinking elements. There's a lot of like cold wave stuff on here, bordering on like synthy passages. And I'm not mad about it. Probably one of my favorite records. This is the top 50 record easily. Right now, last month, this is easily top 20 record, as you've just seen. That's it. That's everything I bought in January. Keep it real, YouTube. Don't be shitty to either yourselves or other people. Support your friends, your family, your fucking community. Watch out for each other. Take care.